All right, everybody, welcome to round 5 of B3 strength training. Don't forget to get your warm-up in, but let's get started. So the first thing you're gonna focus on today are these 180-degree hops. So basically, in a little bit of a squat, what you're doing, coming up, okay, and around, back to the center, and you're here, okay? So you're just going through this. Okay, so all of a sudden you will hit that 180 degrees along the line, but we're doing, say, like a 45-degree turn each time you jump. Okay, great. So do that 3 rounds of 30 seconds or 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, whatever you prefer. The second one we're going to do is a creeper march, okay? You can use the block for this. It makes it much more challenging. The way that you would do that is you would hold it here, okay? And what you're gonna do is go ahead, put your butt back, come up on your heels a little bit, and you're gonna march around a little bit. That makes it really difficult. But if we put the block down, you go ahead, what you're gonna do, okay, get in this position up on your toes and just march here, okay? Staying up on your toes. So from the front, okay, knees are slightly bent, heels are slightly up like there's a ketchup packet underneath. And what you're gonna do is basically here. Okay? It's difficult, but go ahead, give those a shot, and we'll move on to round 2. All right, so we're all set up for round 2. Remember, 3 rounds of 30 seconds or 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. What you're going to do is you're gonna do a step up onto the step. So we've done these, okay? But there's a little bit of a kicker to the end. So you're gonna go ahead, step up. You're gonna go up to your toe, come back down, and then all the way back down, okay? So you're gonna go ahead up to your toe, come back down, and then all the way back down. So that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is going to be what we call a rear foot elevated split squat. Okay, so we're gonna use a block. Basically, one of your toes is gonna go up to the block. You're gonna step out. And what you're basically gonna do is almost like try to go into a little lunge, just like this. Okay? And that's your second exercise of round 2. Go ahead, give it a shot, and let's move to round 3. Okay, so for round 3, we have worked on, say, a regular deadlift. So basically what I mean by regular deadlift is butt back, grab the block, pull up, and back down. Today we're gonna work on doing a single leg, okay? Or if you can't do a single leg, you're gonna do a kickstand. We've done these, but what you're gonna try to do, standing on one leg, okay, you could use the block here, okay? Get a little bit further in front of you here. What you're gonna do, stand on one leg. If you need to kickstand, feel free. You're coming here, you're pulling the block up and putting the block back down, okay? If you really want to get adventurous, you can raise your other leg up off the ground, okay, and be here. Go ahead, pull up and put it back down, okay? So that is exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is going to be a forward to a backward lunge with hands overhead. So basically, hands are gonna come overhead. You are gonna go ahead and basically, okay, I think you can see me here. You're gonna go ahead, lunge forward, come back up, and then we're gonna go into a backwards lunge. I'm making sure I don't hit the wall, okay? So you're gonna come up, you're gonna go into a forward lunge, come back up, and then go into a backward lunge. Okay, same thing, 3 rounds of 30 seconds or 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps each. Give them a shot and let us know how it goes. On to the last round. All right, everybody, we are finishing up round 5 of B3 strength training with these 2 exercises. We are gonna work on your side plank with hip abduction. We have done this before. We might add a little bit of something into it. And then we're gonna do lateral walks, okay? So we are really kind of targeting lateral core hips with these 2 moves. So first off, you guys know side plank hip abduction, possibly. But if you don't, you're here. We can also do the modified version here. But we could get a little funky and kind of do one of these guys. We could kick up and down, but we're looking for holds, okay? If you want to get into the full, you're here, lift up, okay? So that's the first thing we're going to do. The second thing you're going to do, okay, and same thing, 3 rounds, 30 seconds. Okay, that's what I would recommend. Or you could do hip taps for, say, counts of 10 to 15. The second thing you're gonna do, I'm gonna recommend, if you have not done this, start with the band at your knees, okay? If you have done this, you can put it around your mid-shins or down at your ankles, okay? You are gonna go ahead and basically just sidestep. So you're in a little bit of a hip hinge, but back, a little bit of a squat, and you are just gonna go side, okay, to side. The whole thing is you don't want your knees to cave in, okay? You want to keep them out, and you don't want to take big steps where your feet are just flailing back towards each other. So small and controlled, okay? And that is the finale. So go ahead, do these. We hope you enjoyed B3 Strength. This is the wrap up of week 5, and good luck everyone, and keep strength training.